Drop it down like that. Think I'm in a movie, join my cast. Scorsese, get my shots real fast. Get them lights on, show me how you move. When you work that back, now sway. Ooh, let the money come down, make it rain. Ooh, see me iced out, yeah, I'm super sane. Hey, what the peso, no, I blow English. I'ma speak to you another way, sway. Ooh, let the money come down, make it rain. Ooh, see me iced out, yeah, I'm super sane. Hey, what the peso, no, I blow English. I'ma speak to you another way. All the nightlife I like, ooh. Take another shot now, baby, make it two. Just another wild night, I give you the blues. Let me take you to another room, ayy. This is all the nightlife I like, ooh. Looking at the side like this, a lot of booze. I don't wanna buy stand, give me all the juice. Need a lap dance now, give me Belvy or the goose. Where the drinks at now, give me Belvy or the goose. Now sway. Now sway. Parlay, yeah, I speak Francais. Back low, yeah, I like the way you don't say. No, I blow English, doesn't matter what I say. Just work that back for me, and my baby gon' sway. Ooh, let the money come down, make it rain. Oh, see me iced out, yeah, I'm super sane. Hey, what a peso, no, I blow English. I'ma speak to you another way, sway. Ooh, let the money come down, make it rain. Ooh, see me iced out, yeah, I'm super sane. Hey, what a peso, no, I blow English. I'ma speak to you another way, sway. Ooh, let the money come down, make it rain. Hey, see me iced out, yeah, I'm super sane. Hey, what a peso, no, I blow English. I'ma speak to you in other ways. Sway. Sway.
What's up, everybody? It's Cash Flow Nexus, your favorite journalist, back again, giving you the latest and greatest updates on crypto and XRP. I appreciate you guys joining the live stream tonight. God bless everybody that's on here. What's up, Excel? What's up, Sosa Potence? What's up, Jake? How y'all doing tonight? And anybody else that's out there that's on, welcome to the live stream. I appreciate you guys being on here with me tonight. So, how are you guys doing tonight? Tell me where you're from if you are new to this channel. Drop your city in the comment section. I'll shout you out. What's up, everybody? I hope everybody is blessed today, and it looks like the crypto space is in an interesting place, especially with the news with XRP. What's up, Jordan? How we doing? How we doing, baby? How we doing? Yeah, let's see. So we got a few people on. If you are on here, go ahead and smash that like button. You know how we do it on here. Get the likes up. Show some love. Let's get the algorithm going so we can get more people on this stream. I appreciate you guys taking your time to even jump on here tonight. You didn't even have to do that, but you're here with me, so I appreciate that. But you guys, if you are jumping on, definitely smash that like button. Tell me where you're from, and we will get started pretty soon. I appreciate you guys being on here with me tonight. Today, as y'all seen the title, Texas has lifted, or they're going to lift their mandate on the mask. I know some people have mixed feelings about the mask. Me personally, I don't like the mask. I don't agree with the mask, but you know, everybody has their own feelings about COVID and everything. To each their own is all I have to say. I'm not gonna judge you for what you believe in. I just know what I believe in, and if you agree with the mask, let me know. If you disagree with the mask, let me know. I want to see your reasoning why you agree with the mask, and let me see why you disagree with the mask. And you know, because everybody has mixed emotions and different opinions on the matter. So I will be talking about my own thoughts on the mask and how I view it. Let's see, Jake, you said good, bro. Hope you are too. I appreciate that, man. Excel, you said you're from San Diego. What's up, San Diego? How we doing? Yeah, so if you are just jumping on this live stream, drop your city in the comment section, and let me know what your thoughts are on masks. Do you agree with wearing masks, or do you disagree with wearing masks? And tell me why you disagree or why you agree with wearing masks. I definitely want to see what you guys think. I will not judge you for your opinion or your thoughts. I just want to know where you stand and why you stand where you stand. So, I think people are too scared to voice their own thoughts and opinions about it. It is a so-called sensitive topic, I guess, but it is one of those things that will be up for debate and talked about for a while, especially if you live in the state of Texas. Since we are lifting the ban, we are lifting the mask and what's it called? We are lifting the mask mandate on the 10th. So in 7 days, Texas won't be wearing masks, or you won't have to wear a mask, but we will see what happens. Let's see, Jake, you said you disagree totally here. Tell me why you disagree totally, and let me know your thoughts on the matter. All right, I definitely like to hear y'all's thoughts, because it is something. This is a channel where we like to discuss, we like to talk about all topics, and we always put God first in everything that we do, and always want to lean not on my own understanding, but try to give you guys real information, real thoughts, real opinions on things, and also truth on this channel as well. So you guys definitely drop your thoughts. Jake, I'm waiting for your thoughts. I am interested in what you have to say. This is going to be an interesting night. Today we will be looking at XRP. We will be looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and whatever you guys have requested. Let me know what your requests are later as we get into the live stream. I do appreciate you guys being here tonight as well. So if you are just jumping on, smash that like button, and definitely if you're new to this channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys tremendously. So here's my thoughts on the mask, because I don't think y'all are gonna talk too much on that. I think y'all don't want to put y'all's opinions out there or not. But here's my thoughts on the mask. I don't agree with the mask. I don't like the mask idea, because for one, if you are forcing people to wear the mask, it is part of control. People do have our government has been taking away rights and taking away, as you saw last year, especially with our First Amendment rights, we are losing our freedom of speech, which is not a good sign of where the direction of where America is headed. And once they start taking one thing, they start doing another. It's just a trickle down effect of what they can do and what they are trying to do. Another thing about the mask, it's silly to me, because it does not protect you from COVID. It does not protect you from getting on different body parts. Say your eyes are exposed to. If you have ever worked with paint, especially thick paint that has a strong scent, or any chemical, there's stuff that, especially if you work in a warehouse. I used to work in warehouses and deal with paint, especially. You have to wear this mask that covers your entire face, so it wouldn't mess with your eyes and mess with your nose as well. So you have this gigantic mask that you wear versus a literally a cloth that you're really literally wrapping around your face, that they say is going to protect you from this COVID, which is nonsense in my opinion. I don't think people really thought it through. A lot of people are living in fear, and it's one of these things where, yes, COVID is real, but is it as dangerous as they say it is? No, it's not. And they're not going to release that information to you, because they think they want you to be in fear and be in control in how they're trying to move society in that direction. If you understand the times that we are in end times. So everything is going to be pushed by fear. People, they want you to think that it is as deadly as they say it is, but it's really not. It has a high percent survival rate for one, and another thing, if you go to like restaurants, it's funny because there's memes about it. They force you to wear the mask indoors, right? But here's the thing: this one meme that tripped me out. It was funny. It was literally a building, a restaurant, and then outside of the restaurant there was a inflatable building, right? So you could eat inside that spot, but you couldn't eat inside the restaurant, which is, so you're eating outside but inside, and it was funny. And I was like, okay, why would they do something like this? It doesn't make any sense. So people, I don't think people think for themselves anymore. I think people, generally like to go with the flow nowadays, and it seems like the mask could do more damage than protection. But let me see what your thoughts are in the comments. Jake, you said it's part of the New World Order. The virus is a hoax. Plus, a mask will not stop you from even catching a cold. It's written on the boxes itself. That's a fact, and I do agree with that. You said all part of control. Okay. Digital the source. You said rip a big old fart around people wearing masks. If they smell it, they are useless against a virus smaller than the smell. That's actually funny, and that's probably true. What's up, oh bless? Greetings from Ireland. God bless you. What's up, Anthony Fisher? How you doing, brother? I hope all is well. You said masks have always been used to prevent the spread of sickness in other countries. For some reason, it's a new concept here in America. I don't think the rules around the mask are well thought out. I agree with that. Anthony, expanding on that, how do you feel about the mask? Do you think masks are effective at all? Wearing them is effective to keep people safe? Do you agree with the mask? Do you disagree with the mask? I want to know your thoughts and opinions on that. This is because if you live in Texas, I know you don't live in Texas, but you're pretty close. Apparently, a lot of argument in Texas. We are having a mandate lift on wearing masks on the 10th. So a lot of people are fighting about that. So it is interesting how people are going to respond in the next 7 days when they lift the mask. So let me know your thoughts about the mask, you guys. And if you are just jumping on the live stream, smash that like button. Tell me your thoughts on what you hear so far. And tell me where you're from. Drop your city in the comment section. Your thoughts on the mask. Do you disagree with it? Do you agree with it? And hit that like button, you guys. I definitely want to see what you guys have to say. It is something that's interesting, and I told you guys, if you're just jumping on, I said that I disagree with the mask. Frankly, because I do believe God has control over whether you get it or not. If you do get it, then you are meant to get it. If you don't get it, then you don't get it. If you die from it, you're meant to die from it. It's one of those things where I leave everything in God's hands, no matter what. He even said in Psalms 91 that you're protected from the pestilence. So I don't believe that the masks really matter at all, honestly. And I'm pretty sure if Jesus and the disciples were walking today, they would definitely disagree with the mask as well, because they were touching people with leprosy. So if you realize what leprosy is, if you touch somebody with leprosy, you pretty much got it. There was no avoiding that unless you were healed by the blood of Jesus or healed by Jesus himself. So it's one of these things that people, it's an interesting topic. I don't agree with it, but we'll see. Let me read some of the comments. Let me see. You said, I agree, because living overseas, people who were sick would wear a mask so they aren't coughing on people. They do help. I just don't understand why we didn't do this for all other sicknesses. Interesting. Okay. Well, I see where you're coming from. And it is interesting if people know China, or study China. In China they wear masks. That was even before COVID, and it's actually, if y'all watch anime, they actually have it in anime where they people wear masks, and it's interesting that they wear masks. So it's funny. But if you notice where the world is going, China has a lot of influence over the world now, because they have been, dominating in the financial sector and literally about to take over it. But China has a lot of influence now because America was not wearing masks, and that was like a foreign concept to America. So this is really interesting times. Everybody's mind is being shaped right now to think a certain way. Everybody's mind is heading in a direction where you are going to lean on your feelings, or you're going to be following the spirit. And me, I choose to follow the spirit of God. If you truly have the spirit of God, this pestilence will not bother you, because his word says so. And it comes by faith. If you truly believe in the word of God, this pestilence, this so-called virus, will not affect you. And even if you do get it, it's up to God to decide whether you die or not from it. So that's my take on it. I definitely see where some of you guys are coming from that did respond to the question. I do appreciate you guys for giving me y'all's response. I definitely think we are going to be in a time where a lot of conflict and a lot of opinions and thoughts are going to be pushed out. Let me see. Jake, you said Jesus was near the sick all the time, even lepers. We shouldn't be afraid. Exactly. I agree with that. Anthony, you said, I just wish rules and mandates were more clear. I believe I'm covered by the blood of Jesus, but God also have us common sense. I'd rather wear the mask whether I catch it or not. I see where you're coming from, Anthony. Like I said, to each their own. The only reason why I choose not to wear the mask is because, to me, the mask is like saying, I don't trust you, Lord. That's what the mask represents to me. If God truly has my back and truly, if I'm going to die for him, I'm not going to wear the mask, only because, to me, if the mask is telling, just to me, it's like saying, hey, I don't trust you as much as, I think I do, because in this instance, I don't have that much faith in this area. That's just what I think. The reason why I think this way, because there was one time when I was working in the warehouse, I actually was building mattresses, and I actually shot my hand. It was actually this hand. I shot my hand with like a nail gun or a staple gun, and it went all the way through. So they asked me if I wanted to get like a shot, and the technical shot or whatever, and I said, you know what, nah, I'm good. They said, and the funny thing was, they said, I think you're going to get sick if you don't get these shots. And I said, that's cool. I have God on my side. It's whatever. I don't believe in getting shots. I don't believe in getting medicine. Da da da. And it's funny because the next day when I looked at it, it was completely healed, and I said, you know what, thank you, Lord. So that's why, another reason why I don't believe in the mask as well, because I seen God's power for myself. I seen just little aspects of little things he could do. This is why I believe the way I do. I really don't think nothing could get me unless God allows it to get me. So, because he has full control over everything, and whether it be good or bad, he has control over it. And a lot of people don't understand that he has control over it. Everything that's happening now is building up to the stage of where God's going to flex on everybody and show his true power. And so this is something that I'm very excited for. A lot of people that know what's going on in the spirit see it coming too. And, the world has... I'm just going to say this, everybody's being tested right now. Whether you are aware of it or not, you are being tested right now, and the Lord is seeing how you're responding during this time. So are you going to respond with faith and praise no matter what? Or are you going to respond in fear? This is something that I do ask myself, and I try to see where I stand with the Lord myself. So, I respect everybody's opinion on here. You could say or believe whatever you want. At the end of the day, know God got your back if you truly believe that He got your back, and you know, go out there and be bold. You have to be bold with faith. If you want to do, if you want to see the miracles, you want to see the power of God, you have to be bold. You're not gonna see nothing new in your life unless you don't have boldness. You have to have, and I'm trying to be like as authentic with you guys, but you have to have so-called gorilla balls. Apparently, this is a term that you have to have such faith and such belief in God and such confidence in the Lord that nothing is going to deter you or sway your thoughts about what He can do. And right now, you're gonna have to find out where you stand with your faith, and or maybe even challenge your faith, and maybe even say, "Hey, Lord, test me, see where I'm at with you. What do I really believe? What I say that I say that in you? Do like test yourself in faith." It's the Bible also says to examine thyself. You need to examine where you're at. If you're not examining where you're at, how would you know if you're growing in faith? This is why once you read scripture, you pray about it, ask for understanding, revelation, and get the interpretation from the Holy Spirit, and lean not onto your own understanding. Once you start leaning onto your own understanding, you start to see things in your own perspective, your own opinion, your own thoughts. But everything, we're supposed to be spirit led. We're supposed to be walking in the spirit, and that's why a lot of people are not seeing the true power of God, because there's a boldness that you have to have. You have to have authority. He says He has given us authority and dominion over all things. That even means the animals. That means the diseases. That means our enemies, if we have enemies, because our enemies are our footstools, and really we don't even have enemies because they serve us anyway. So the thing is, you have to go out there with boldness, and go out there with no fear, because God hasn't given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of a sound mind. So let me see some of your comments. Anthony, you said respect back to you, brother. I appreciate you for responding. I appreciate you, brother. I like hearing what you have to say. Maybe we need to do a podcast together, man, or something. What's up, Jordan? You said it's all about fear and using that fear to control, but God did not give us the spirit of fear. Amen to that. Jake, you said preach. Amen. So yeah, that's how I look at things, you guys. I've been trying to, y'all, like when I get to the place where the Lord is going to where He's taking me, y'all are not gonna recognize me, because I'm gonna be so bold and so confident in the Lord. And it has been a while since I've been like super bold, because the enemy tries to break you down, tries to take away your faith, tries to get you to doubt, tries to get you to question God. But sometimes you have to just remain faithful, still praise God no matter what it looks like. And that's what makes the enemy mad, is when you're still praising God even when you're kicked down, even when things don't even look right. You're still praising, you're still thanking Him, you're still moving forward and saying, Lord, I trust you no matter what. I trust you even to death. And the truth is, people say they're not afraid to die, but I beg to differ. If you're put in a situation where death is right in your face, how are you going to respond to it when it's right in your face? Are you going to be fearful, or are you going to face it? So you got to ask yourself, are you really walking and saying who you say you are, or claiming who God is? At this point in my life, I don't even care if I die at this point. I know I have God. I know where He's trying to take me. I know I'm doing His will. And the thing is, I'm concerned whether people have the Lord. I'm all about reaching souls. I'm all about bringing people to Christ and being a fisher of men. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day, speaking the word, and walking in authority and the boldness that the Lord has called us to walk in. And if you ain't walking in it, then you need to figure out what you need to do for the God's kingdom and His will for your life. Not what you think you should do, but what He says you should do. Pray about it. Ask Him to give you revelation. Write it down. Make it plain. Because sometimes when we are we don't know what we're doing in our life, that's when the devil says, hey, what's up, I'm here, and he starts pulling you away from God's will for your life. So that's something to pray about, you guys. I definitely appreciate you guys listening this far. Definitely tell me your opinions, and if you're just jumping on this live stream, drop a like, tell me where you're from, and just let me know if you agree with the mask or not. I just want to hear your thoughts, and if you don't want to, that's fine. You're more than welcome to listen in. Let's see. Excel, you said you don't mind wearing a mask when entering established restaurant, grocery store. With that said, I prefer not to wear it because the virus overall is a 98% recovery rate. I won't take the vaccine. Yeah. Oh, you just, okay. Yeah, I forgot to talk about the vaccine. So, yes, I don't trust this vaccine. And it's crazy. Literally, I'm going to tell you our vision I had 2 years before Corona. No, it was a year before. Actually, not a year. It was actually a few months before Corona was announced. And I had told my sister about the vision. And at first, the vision didn't make sense to me. But when everything started happening, I said, oh, that's what this means. And I was scared to talk about this vision because I didn't trust in it at the time. And I thought I was just having a weird dream. So the vision that I had before COVID started, it was a very narrow path. It was like a bridge. Right? It wasn't even a bridge. It was like a mountain. And it was very narrow. And on one side, there was like plagues. It was on the left side, there was plagues. It was like animals and crazy chaos and natural disasters to the left. And on the right side, there was a hospital. And it was a bright white building with a red cross on it. And I saw, no, not a cross. It had like the, what's it called? That little syringe thing that they poke into you. So what happened was in the vision, I saw people lining up to go into this building. And what would happen to them when they go in this building, they get shots and then they would either die or they get sicker. Or something would, they would have like a malfunction in their body or something would happen. And something just altered their body. So it's in the vision. It's my nieces, my nephew, my 3 sisters, and me. We're walking down this narrow path, going straight. So as we're going straight down this narrow path, what's happening is, as it's leading us to this forest. So, people that read scripture know that the forest or whatever is usually associated with the wilderness, where you're being tested in your faith. So as we're going into this wilderness, we separate our ways and go individually. So this is why in the vision that when when we were going into this wilderness, as we separated, I noticed that everyone that's went their separate ways, we were being tested. And I said, interesting. And so later, seeing how everything came about, seeing how COVID came out, the vaccination is trying to be pushed. I don't trust the vaccination. For one, God told me don't get the vaccination. I even put that on Facebook. I put this on Twitter. I could even, post this now and show you guys, like take a screenshot and post it. But I said this months before the vaccination. So I it's one of these things where I don't, I try not to get, too anxious about things, because sometimes when I have visions, I don't understand them 100%. So I have to ask the Lord about it. And, seeing how everything is unfolding, I'm like, wow, everything is real that's happening. But he told me don't take that vaccination. And why would y'all take a vaccination for a virus that has barely been out for a year? Yeah, I don't think that's enough time to come out with a true vaccination, especially if it's man-made, like some people say it is. So this is something that I definitely want to put out there. If you guys are thinking about getting that vaccine, I'd say don't do it. But at the end of the day, that's between you and God. If you believe you should get it, that's up to you. If you don't, then more power to you. Just pray. Let's see. Anthony, you said definitely won't be taking the vaccine. Excel, you said also believe freedoms are being taken away, fear is being created for control. Problem, reaction, solution. Exactly. I agree with that 100%. All right. All right. So I'm pretty much done talking about this. I'm going to just say you guys pray about it. Seek the Lord. Don't lean on your own understanding for real, because a lot of times when you start getting fearful, you start just doing anything with it and everything. I know everybody on this live stream has felt fear at one point in their life, whether it's as an adult or a child, but everybody has felt some type of fear at one point in their life. But when you get fearful, one or two things happen. You start making stupid decisions, or you start doing things that you thought you wouldn't do, so which goes down to stupid decisions. So that being said, I'm gonna start the analysis with XRP. You guys, if you are jumping on this live stream, hit that like button. Tell me what city you're from. Also, if you agree with the mask, let me know if you agree with the mask. If you disagree with the mask, let me know if you disagree with the mask. I personally don't agree with the mask, and I'm so thankful to God that the mask mandate is being lifted up. So that being said, we will definitely start getting into this analysis. What's up, Kitchen? How you doing, man? God is good for real. You said HCMC. HCMC, I'm going to just let you know. I don't even have to look at the chart. I'm going to just say buy it. Because I actually looked at that before I got on the live stream. I looked at it a little bit before, because I was trying to find a website or a platform to buy HCMC. So if you guys are not familiar with the HCMC stock, look it up. I suggest that you buy it. This is not financial advice. It's cheap. It's not even 1 cent yet. It's not even close to 1 cent. So it's definitely worth throwing some cash at. But why not take the risk? That's just my thoughts. Kitchen, you said CT. I hate the mask. Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. You said Ameritrade. Can I get Ameritrade on the phone? Like, can I download the app on the phone? Because if I could download the app on the phone, I might as well do that and set up an account with them, because I'm trying to get some. Because I really think this thing's going to take off or start moving up soon. Republic of Ireland, Dublin. Hey, what's up, Dublin in the house? Okay, so I can get it on the phone. Cool, I'm going to do that after the live stream. All right. You said Bad Skidoo. You said I hate the mask, but I hate dying even more. Well, you only die once unless you get resurrected, but hey. You said I hate that XRP isn't $1 yet. I know, right? XRP not being $1 is crazy, man. I don't even know how it hasn't hit $1 yet. It messes with my mind, like how XRP has not hit $1 yet. So, okay. Let's see. Well, that being said, I'm gonna start off with XRP. Give you my bias. Go over what I see in the market. Then I'll go with Bitcoin next, and then I'll go with Ethereum, and then I'll look at some other stuff. All right. So let's go with XRP. All right. So usually when I look at charts and I see what's going on, I actually could get rid of this. When I see what's going on the charts, I look at a few things. I look at the cloud first, then I look at the candle, and then I look at our red and blue line on Kijinsen and our Tinkinson. So right off the bat, I don't even need to, after I look at those, I know if there's a trade setup here or not, and I see potential trade setup. So there's two setups here that could happen, all right? And I'm going to show you and explain why. So in this yellow bubble that I just put in here, two things could happen. All right, so we have a bearish cloud, a bearish dark future, which is, you know, saying that the price could still dwindle to the downside. We have it angling to the downside, and we have a flat top right there. So span A is flat, angled down, span B is flat. This is already suggesting that the market is still overall bearish, but it's suggesting that the market's going to be in a range. Then I look at the Kijun-sen, our blue line, it's saying that the market's in a range as well. So this is letting me know that the market's going to be moving sideways here on the daily time frame. And if you look here, the market has been moving sideways on the daily time frame. Now, that being said, here's where it gets interesting in this yellow bubble. Because we have a C-clamp right here where our Kijun-sen is far away from price. Usually when you see this, this usually means that the market likes to pull back up to this level, which will take us to 50 cents. That's what it's suggesting. That's not always the case though, but it's giving you the indication that the market's out of equilibrium, which means buyers and sellers are going to be fighting for this territory now. Now, in this section here, we are at resistance at this 46 cent level, so I'm going to put a line here for you guys so y'all can see this. So this is our line of resistance. So if I take this off, you can see we have clear resistance here. And if you look back in the past, you can see clear resistance here where every time it got to this point it rejected or it respected. So putting this back on, looking at this market, I already have my bias that is in a range. But now that I see the range, I need to figure out if the market's going to pull back to 50 cents or if we're going to get a Kumo bounce and drop to the downside. So what a Kumo bounce is, this purple cloud here. What a Kumo bounce is, price moves up or it bounces down to the downside. Same thing could happen if it's moving down and bouncing up. But in this case, we're looking for a bearish bounce if we even get that. So that's my bias here on the daily time frame. Now I got to check the 4-hour time frame. I'm just letting you guys see how I think when I look at the markets. Excuse me. When I look at the markets, because sometimes we miss opportunities because we are either fearful or we don't know what we're looking at in the market. Actually, let me come back here real quick. Let me put a line here. Actually, I already have a line there. Okay, never mind. So here on the 4-hour time frame, this is our resistance here on the 4-hour. So I'm going to put a line here where this flat cloud is. I could put... Actually, I am going to do that. So I'm going to zone this right there. So this is our zone between 50 flat and 50 and 800 pretty much right in here. So this is our zone. So price could move up to here based off the 4-hour time frame, but we got to see if that's accurate. So far we have let's see. We have 2 confirmations that prices could be bullish. We have a golden cross right here, so I could take this off now. We have a golden cross right here. We have Chiku span slightly above price. It's still inside price, but it's above it right here. And we could get a Tinkin bounce right here and move higher. Now let me see if the momentum is in our favor, because we don't have a bright future here. Price could easily bounce to the downside and move lower, which we could get a Kumo breakout, which means bearish price. Once the candle closes underneath the cloud, we could start looking for bearish opportunities. But let's see. So it's saying here on the ADX that the momentum is in favor of the bulls on the 4-hour time frame. So the bias of the daily time frame, it was in a range, but we might get that pullback to the Kijun-sen at that 50 level. So I might need to put a blue line here so we could identify that 50 level here. Actually, it's already here. So basically around this area is where the daily Kijun is at. So we could get that pullback up here and then a drop or breakthrough. But momentum is bullish here. I do see that. With the William %R, we haven't got the buy confirmation yet. So what the buy confirmation would be, we would have to get the William %R over the -20 level. Once we have that, which we don't, once we get that, price will move higher. But since we don't have that yet, price may still range here, or we might get a drop from here. So until we get that confirmation, we can't say yet. I would sit tight on my hands if I were you guys on XRP. It's too early to call yet. And the lower time frame I'll go to is the 1 hour. But before we do that, let me take this off for you. We do have a potential inverted head and shoulders here. All right. And I will draw that out. So here we have that potential inverted head and shoulder right there. All right, so price could definitely move back here or up here to 60 cents. Will it happen? We don't know, because markets are not predictable like that. If people tell you that the markets are like that, then they don't know what they're talking about. They're gambling more than trading. All right. And if you're an investor, it really doesn't matter. You just buy and hold. That's all. There's no skill in investing. More skill is in day trading than investing. In investing, you just buy it, you hold it, you're done. Trading, you have to know how to read this, know how to enter in timely. Because if you enter in too early, you could lose money. If you enter in too late, you could lose money. So timing is everything when it comes to day trading. And a lot of people don't understand that timing is a factor. But the more you day trade, the better you get, and you'll see it for yourself. So here I'll go one more time frame lower. Here we do have, let's see. Okay, so we had a bearish cross, then we immediately had a bullish cross here, which is interesting. Chiku spans above price. Let's see what the momentums look like. Momentum is looking pretty good on the 1 hour as well. So what I'd like to see here on the 1 hour time frame, I like to see the William percent R come back above the -20. If that's the case, we'll get a Kumo, not a Kumo. We'll get a Tinkinson bounce to the upside, but we don't have that, and right now the market is flat here, so we might just cross again and start moving lower. And if we zoom out and look at this market from this perspective, take this off, market's just ranging here between 41 cents and 46 cents, 248. So we're either going to break this level or we're going to bounce to the downside. So I'm going to mark this up. We're going to either do this or we shall do this to the 50. Now, until we get that confirmation, we don't have any of that confirmation yet. So right now we are just going to wait until we get the actual signal. We don't have the actual signal, so we're going to have to wait here and see what the market gives us, all right? So it could be a while before we actually get a signal. All right, so we're done with XRP. Let me check the comments. Let me see how you guys are doing. All right, so someone said Algo. All right, Algo. I don't know if Flare has a chart yet, so you might have to wait on that. H-Bar, I'll check out H-Bar. You said, do I listen to Bizzle? Yes, that was actually the first Christian rapper I actually listened to. I listened to Bizzle. I listened to Bizzle, and I listened to Marcus Rogers, and I listened to another one, but I don't know their name. So I listened to a few Christian rappers. I actually spoke to Marcus Rogers, and I actually talked to Bizzle before, briefly. I asked if I could, I didn't ask Bizzle, but I asked Marcus Rogers if I could use his music in my live stream. So that's why I've been using his music in my openings during the live streams. Today I didn't, but YouTube is acting funny. I had permission from him, but YouTube, I don't think YouTube likes Christians. I'm just being real. The reason why is because YouTube still flagged me for copyright, even though I had permission to use his music. So I don't know. I have to check with YouTube why they flagged me for that nonsense. But that's how they are. So let me look at Bitcoin. Let me see. Let me go ahead and look at Bitcoin. So if y'all remember, I said Bitcoin should be bouncing here. I don't know if it's gonna get up past this spot at 52,135. I don't know if it's gonna get above there or that 52,585 level. So this zone here, I don't know if it's gonna get above that, but based off momentum, Let me see. Momentum is definitely there for Bitcoin. We just don't have a signal yet on Bitcoin. So if you are my student and you are in my student Discord, be on the alert. If you don't trade Bitcoin, or if not if you don't trade Bitcoin, if you aren't my student and you are like trying to figure out if you should day trade or not, or look to buy Bitcoin, you might have a buying opportunity on Bitcoin. We haven't had a signal yet. I'm just waiting on it. But right now it's kind of interesting. We have a death cross here, and also price is trying to make its way up here. But right now for Bitcoin, it's going to be interesting. I do see the momentum there. I would have to take this down to the 4-hour time frame to see if the momentum's still gaining or if it's not. I'll say so. Let's take a look here. And I actually should have been in a buy down here. If you guys look at the lines on my chart, it tells you where to buy at. I'm not going to tell y'all all my secrets because sometimes you gotta pay for the secrets. But this one, it tells me where to start looking to buy. This system that I use, it's based off the time cycle. I don't know. This next one's going to be either a buy or sell here, but when time gets closer to that, I'll know. But right now, looks like Bitcoin is holding up pretty strong. We had a Kumo breakout here. Before I go through that, we had a golden cross here. We had Chica span above price. We had a bright future cloud here with the Kumo breakout, but it broke back into it. But we have another Kumo breakout here. So after this 4-hour candle closes, we might be having a buy opportunity on Bitcoin. So the market may be bullish tomorrow. Momentum is very bullish on the 4-hour time frame with the ADX. And also here, we're about to get a buy signal on Bitcoin. So I would wait for it to cross here. If we get that cross, I might put in a live trade in front of you guys if it permits that. But we shall see. I am looking for a buy here. So if you are my student in the student Discord, look to start look for the buying opportunity in this bubble. The signs are there. You just got to be patient. And if this 4-hour candle closes bullish, we have a great chance of moving higher. I just say to you, use very good risk management. Take profit. Let's see if we are going to take profit. This is where I will look at take profit zones. Let me show you guys real fast. So these will be take profit zones up here. First one will be that 1-to-1, which will be right here at 54,170. That's our first target. Second target would be at the all-time high, which would take us back to this 58,479 level. And then if we manage to break that all-time high, we will be reaching that 2-to-2 ratio, which will take us up to 61,250 for Bitcoin. So that's the targets I'm looking at for Bitcoin right now. Will it hit all of them? Maybe not. If it does, cool. If you don't want to trade like that, this is going to be your... I'm going to give you... The stop loss will be here. Stop loss underneath this candle. And then entry would be here. Let me do this. Yeah, this will be the entry. Alright. So the green line is the entry. And the red line is the stop loss. So entry would be at 52,061. Stop loss would be at 49,000, which is a pretty big stop loss. But if you have the money, go for it. If you have the risk management too, go for it. This is not, this is not financial advice. This is just my bias on what I'm seeing, and based off the momentum of the market. And then also the stop loss, like I said, will be 49,735. So that's what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. So that's what I got. So if you're my student right now, watching right now, be paying attention to this level. It's going to be interesting how this market plays out. The momentum's there. Just be cautious because this is a very strong resistance here, as you see back in the past right in this area. And you see price is trying to break out. So we're going to find out tomorrow. The move is going to happen tomorrow. We're either going to hit stop loss and come down lower, or we're going to break our hit our entry and move higher. So we shall see by tomorrow. Ethereum, let's take a look. This is actually one of my favorite ones to look at. Let's see. Let me check the comments real fast. You said, I totally agree. YouTube can't stand Christians. You're so right. I agree with you too, bro, my friend. Kitchen, you said social media doesn't like Christians. I sent you a link on Twitter for Ameritrade. I have to do homework. God bless you. Guys, much love. Stay blessed. Keep seeking the Lord. Amen. God bless you, brother. I appreciate you for sending me that link. I will check it out as soon as I get done with the live stream, and I will make the account, and I will get some HCMC. And God, and best to you on your homework, man. Stay up. Let's see, Ethereum. So y'all remember how? Oh, yesterday was Hinka B. Oh, this is huge. Okay, so I need to change this to here. Yes, that's it. So these are our next potential targets on Ethereum. If Ethereum manages to hold here, which is likely the case, I believe Ethereum will start moving higher. We have Hinka B, which means day of change. As you see, the market's already moving bullishly. Now, the problem here now, I need to take this off, it's distracting. The problem now is whether we could get above the Kijun, our blue line. We do, where the market is getting back into equilibrium here, so that's good. Chiku Span's stuck in price here, so that's not a good sign, which is making me a little bit hesitant to enter in the market on Ethereum to buy. But let's see. Let me check the momentum. Ooh. Let me check momentum real quick. Ooh. So based on the... Ooh, this is not good. So based on the momentum on the daily, it's showing that it's very bearish. Alright. So here's the thing that conflicts with that. Because if that's the case, one thing that would happen for me to even consider selling here, I would want to see this 1% off cross underneath the -80 to really show that the momentum's in favor of the bears. But we don't have that, so there is mixed signs here, which is suggesting that, which is what I would do at this point. I would see, to change my bias, I would wait for price to break above the blue level. Once I see price break above here, that's when I'll start looking for buy opportunities. But if we fail to break above here, then I won't bother looking for a buy. I will look for a short to the downside, but we don't have it yet, so I have to say wait here. The trade setup is happening right here. We're going to look for a Kijunsen break or a Kijunsen bounce here. So let's see right here. All right, so right in here, we're going to get our Kijun break or a Kijunsen bounce. So if we do get a Kijun break, which will be good, first target would really be here at that B level. Actually, it should really be right here. So first target should be around this area where this black line's at. If we manage to get it higher, this will be our next level, which will be that 1-to-1 ratio level, or no, 1-to-1 measured move level. That will take us to a new all-time high at, let's see, 2,410. If we do manage to get there. And the next level I will be eyeing would be 3,900, no, 2,900, 3,097. And then the last one would be 3,536. So those would be my targets. I'm a long-term swing trader, and the momentum is not there, but we will see if the bias will change if we break above this level. If we do break above this level, which will be at 1662, if we manage to break above that level, then I will look to go long, but I want to see the daily candle close above this level here as well. Let's see, let's look at that 4-hour. 4-hour does have some bullish momentum, so that's a good sign here. So this may go in our favor, but we'll have to see how high. And the William percent R is trying to break the -20. So we have to, if you're my student, be watching the 4-hour time frame. That's where your trade entry will be at. So be watching this level. And if you're gonna trade on the 4-hour time frame, your bias or your targets would have to change. And your targets for the 4-hour time frame would be here. So these would be the targets based off the 4-hour time frame biased. So it would change the daily time frame. So the highest point would be at 2066. And the first real target would be around 1648. And then the one-to-one measured move will be at 1765 for your first or your second target. So that's what I have for Ethereum. So that's what I will be looking at there. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Yeah, I believe Ethereum might be able to hit 2,000. We will see though. So let me look. So we're gonna look at Algo and H bar. Algo and H bar. Let's look at Algo first, and then we'll look at some H bar. So here's Algo. So this is what I'm talking about on Ethereum. This is what I'm looking for on Ethereum. A break above that blue line, which is what we have right now. And also, I think Bitcoin setup was the same. But yes, this is what I'm looking for here, that break. So right now, this is in favor of bulls right now. If this daily candle closes above this blue line. Momentum is starting to shift right here. So it's going from bearish to bullish. So we might see Algo actually start going up tomorrow. So be aware in this area. Let's see. Momentum, actually, it just told us to buy Algo right here from the signal. So signal actually told us to buy right here. So we might be able to buy. But you can't just jump in blindly. Let's go to the 4-hour. Oh, let's see. This is actually looking good. You know what? I'm gonna have to change my tune on that. Right here, Algo, the momentum is right now, and the 4-hour time frame right now is actually about to say buy Algo. So you know what? I don't mind if you buy Algo here. I would actually put my buy order around here, maybe even right there. So yeah, I would put a buy order here at $1.26. And then, you know, if you're doing stop losses, if you do that, stop loss would be right, I would put it right there. So stop loss would be at 109. Yeah, 109. Maybe that's too big of a stop loss. I don't know for you guys. Let me see. That is about a 15% drop, so I don't like that. I'm going to decrease that to, let's try to go for 11%. That's not too bad. It's better than 20s. But here, this is where the entry would be at. And if you want a tighter entry with a smaller stop loss, this would be it at $1.22. And let's see, that minimizes the risk down to 8.46%. So even if it does fail, that means you won't be losing as much. So this will be entry. This will be stop loss. I would say buy Algo. Algo looks like the momentum's there. I would look for a buy here for Algo. H bar. Let's look at H bar. Oh dang! Well, it's kind of too late. If y'all remember when I looked at H bar for the first time, I said H bar was gonna go up here. We had that cup formation, and this was the first target for H bar, but it's moved beyond that point. So if you had bought in down here when I told you to buy H bar, you would have been up from that point to the highest point. You would have been up at least 470%. All right, but looking at this market, looks like H bar's already taken off. It's kind of too late to jump in. Like you could buy here, but I wouldn't risk that because the momentum's already taken off. You had the Kijun Tinkinson break here, and then you see prices already moving up here. So it's already too late to jump in this, unless you just want to risk it. Let's see. Momentum is not all the way there because I'd rather this be above -20 or above the 20 level. But let me go to 4 hour. Yeah, you missed this already. Yeah, and here's the thing. It's already ready on the 4 hour time frame. Now the only way you could get back in this is if this crosses above the 20 level, but it hasn't gave you a signal for that yet. And it looks like market is trying to reject at this level, so this might be a resistance here. Let's see. Yeah, it's a resistance here. So we need to get above this level. I'm actually going to make this a different color. Actually going to make it red. Okay, I need a brighter red than this. Alright, I guess that'll do. But anyway, this is where the market needs to break above to go higher. If we go to the 4 hour time frame, we have to get above this to go higher. Momentum with the Kijun and Tinkerson is there. These are both angled up together. My thing is I will be cautious here. Wait until the next 4 hour candle closes, because even though we do have momentum, what could happen is price could easily do this. Let me show you. Price could break through like it is, come back down here, and then get that extra wave to the upside. So this is what I'm anticipating here. We could get a straight break, but I am still seeing upward movement on H bar. So that's what I have for H bar right now. H bar is looking pretty well. Let me see. Okay, so Jake, you're asking for GBU, so I'll look at GBU. You said you're gonna have to head off, catch up later. Well, I appreciate you being on here. I'll look at GBU. Hopefully, you could come back to the re-upload and then catch it. Okay, I'll look at Casino Coin after GBU. And you said you've been buying algo since 28 cents. Cool, that's what's up. What's up, Collinsman? You said discovered this week on European official website. Ripple is a member of the organization and other crypto as well. It was written on a document. EU will announce a bridge solution for CBDC this year. So that means XRP is going to take off this year. So we're going to be good. Okay, so let's look at GBU. Okay, never mind. I'll look at Casino Coin first because we're already here. Let's see. Here's what I don't like right now, because I don't like this on Casino Coin. How flat this is. This is not a good sign for me. Coming to the 4 hour chart, I still don't like this. Let's see. What I want to see before I even bother even getting involved here, I would like to see price break above our red line for a buy, or price come back down to our blue line to look for a potential bounce off of it to the upside. We have neither. It's in the TK zone, which is saying that the price is in equilibrium, so there's an equal amount of buyers and sellers right now. So there's no winner in this market right now until we break above or below or get to this line here. So no move on Casino Coin yet, and the reason being, if we come to the 1 hour chart, if I just show you this, and it's obvious if I take off the cloud, market is just ranging between here. You see that? So there's no, like I said, there's an equal amount of buyers and sellers in this market right now until we break this box here. So let me differentiate this box. I'm gonna make it, let's go with like a light blue. So until we break this blue box here, price is not going to do nothing spectacular. We need to get either below this box to go lower, or above here to make a new all-time high. But right now, it's just ranging. There's an equal amount of buyers and sellers. No one's winning here. So that's what I see here. Next, DBU. It doesn't look like there is a chart for GBU, so I don't think I could do that. Let me check see if I put it in right. Yeah, there's no chart for GBU, so yep, guess not. Let me check on the other chart. Okay, so here, I'm assuming that GBU is a stock. So let's look at this. I'm not gonna lie, this is the ugliest chart I've seen. This thing is not pretty. Let me look at another one. No, this is even worse. All right. So this is actually, let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to use this one. This is as clean as it gets. So even here, momentum is a buy, but I don't think so here. We need to get above here to buy this, and this is not close to this at all. So I wouldn't buy this yet on the daily. 4 hour momentum is very bearish. So yeah, I don't like this. I wouldn't get involved with GBU. At least not yet. This is not looking good. And this chart is hideous too, by the way. I don't know. I can't find a better chart than this. The options that they give is not giving me good information. Let's see. Could this be? Let me zoom out more. Yeah, I don't like this. Just me personally, I don't like how this is set up. Now, this is a fractal level. So we could get a fractal bounce here. So let me take that off. So we could possibly get a fractal bounce, which is what I would look at. Like, we come down and bounce up. We may already be bouncing up, but I don't like this per se. I do, at least not with Ichimoku. With just the bias based off of with no Ichimoku, we could potentially move up higher, but we don't have no strong movement here on the 4 hour. So this may be a waiting game here. Let's see. You said everyone is just holding. You said thanks, bro. I appreciate you reaching and telling me what you want me to analyze. I appreciate that. Now, I want to ask you guys, what other currencies would you like me to analyze right now? And I'm not trying to be here too long because I have to wake up early tomorrow. I have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow and drive to the airport. So I'm going to be taking my mother to the airport to South Carolina. So I have to wake up super early tomorrow, so I'm not happy about waking up early, but I got to do it. That being said, let me see. If you guys have any other requests, let me know. Euro US dollar. Cool. I actually have that marked up already. Euro US dollar. Let's go Forex. Let's go daily. Actually, no. Here we go. Daily chart. So I already have this marked up forever. I actually messed up right here. So my thought on this one at the time was when they gave the data here, I was looking for the move to the downside here because of the candle that they gave us, but it ended up going higher, so I'm actually sad about that. All right, so looking here on the, let me get rid of this too. I need a clean slate. Make this clean. Right there. All right, so here we go. So looking at this, we have a death cross in here. No, we have a golden cross right here. But now we're back over here, which is market is showing that we might have a death cross right here. Everything is flat here on the daily charts, which I don't like. Chiku Span is underneath price, so price may actually be bearish. We have a dark cloud cover, so we have a Kijun bounce here. Not only a Kijun bounce, but we also have a Kumo breakout, but we don't have our death cross yet. So this is still a toss-up for bulls and bears right now. This is anybody's game. Another thing I see, this could very well be a flag. So we could get this flag pattern here. Either do this, the flagpole, and move down, or it could be a flag, and we could definitely break up to the upside here. But let me go with the 4-hour chart right now. Momentum is bearish, very bearish actually. This is way high. This is very bearish. Let's look at the 4-hour. 4-hour. Let's get rid of that line. The 4-hour chart is saying we may be bearish as well. We already broke underneath the Tinkinson, so we had a Tinkin break. The market right here, I don't like how the cloud is forming, but it's looking like it's going to be bearish here. Chiku Span is very free. We need to get underneath this level here, under the $1.20 level, 20.5 really, and then we'll see prices for the euro dollar to start going down. Momentum is bearish on the 4-hour chart, and here don't have a selling signal yet, but once we get that selling signal, I would short this market. Yeah, market is looking bearish on the euro dollar, so I would take a short here. Targets, let's see, we have a death cross here, so that's interesting. So targets would be, I actually can't even do that no more because it's respected that. I would wait on targets. I don't have a legit target yet. I'm gonna hold off on the target because it held this level, what I'm seeing. So let me take this off. It held here. What I'd like to see, like I said, I want to see it break the $1.20.5 range and then see it drop, but we don't have that yet. And more than likely, me personally, I would trade this on the 4-hour time frame and catch the signal here if it comes underneath the -80. So no trade just yet. And if anything, this could easily become a channel and move back to the upside as well. So I would play my cards cautiously here. Wait for the breakout at this level if it's going to go down. If it doesn't go down, then we'll see price bounce to the upside. But I'm going to hold off on that because the momentum and the signal's not there yet. The momentum's there, but not the signal. So I would wait for the US euro dollar. So coming here, let's see. You said better put on a mask. You said I'm seeing bearish, the 4-hour. Nice, love it. You said have a good night until next time. Or you too have a good night, man. Beautiful Kumo, thank you. So yeah, I'm bearish here though. I am still leaning bearish just based off the 4-hour and the daily time frame. I'm bearish. I just don't have targets to the downside yet. I just don't know if this is gonna be a long drop or if it's gonna be, a soft drop. Now, if we do get a hard drop, ooh, you know what? I might have targets now based off this weekly chart. If we do, and I'm getting rid of this because I don't like it. If we do manage to move lower, especially if we break this weekly support, this is going to be a long drop. We could actually drop back down to here for the euro dollar. I would look for market to come here first. Actually, let me get rid of this. Yeah, I would look for the market to come here first, and then after that, then we'll see what price is going to do. So I'm bearish. If we get the break underneath this $1.19 level, oh yeah, we're coming down to this level. At least that's what I'm seeing right now. And if you look at it, look at this market here. This is the weekly time frame, and let me take this off. This is the weekly time frame channel. Been going down since May 08. Since May 08, this market has been down. So this market has been weak. Looking here, we are at this resistance here. So price could definitely start moving back down to the downside here. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens for the euro dollar. But I'm bearish on the euro dollar. I am very bearish. Let's see. Okay, any more requests? If no more requests, I'm gonna call it a night. Let me know if you have a request. I'll take 2 more requests and then I'm calling it a night. Any requests? Let's see. All right, looks like there is no request, which is fine. So I appreciate you guys tonight for joining me on this live stream. I will be back again on Friday. So yeah, I'll be back here on Friday. Okay, there's one more request there. So GBP AUD, got you. So I'm gonna finish off with GBP AUD, and we will call it from there. Let me see if I have that on my list. GBP AUD. Nope, I do not, so I have to add it. All right. Let's go with Rwanda. Whoa, this thing is super bearish on the weekly. Hold on, let's look at the daily. All right. I like this on the daily chart. This is good. Here is flat though, which is weird. Let's see. I see what's going on here. All right, so this is what's happening on the daily and the 4-hour. Market has an equal amount of buyers and sellers. Market's in equilibrium here. So let me box this. If you want to take a trading opportunity on GBP AUD, I suggest you do this. Box it up, take the cloud off, make this box visible on the lower time frames. I would go, the lowest would be 15, but the hours should be suitable. This is how you would trade this, and wait till you get price action at either the top or the bottom. This is your trading range. You could make all this money in this box. Just make sure you're watching for price action and that you're having zones marked up. So we look like we have an inverted head and shoulder here. So I'm going to aim to the upside for GBP AUD for now. Yeah, it looks like we may get that. Market is bearish there. Momentum there. But I don't think it's going to... I think we're going to get a move to the upside here. So this is what I would do. I would put a tight entry probably right there. Actually, I'll put stop loss around here just to give it some wiggle room. And then put an entry right there. So this would be your entry, stop loss, and you could take that. That's my personal bias here. Now, if we do get that push here to the upside, great. Chiku spends above price. We had a golden crossover. We could have a Kumo Kijun bounce here and start moving up. We have a bright future here as well, so it's gonna be interesting how the market responds. I just don't like this bearish momentum on the 1 hour, but I still think that what's happening here, since it's holding pretty well, I think we'll see market move to the upside. Yeah, we're holding this level too. I think we'll see a price movement to the upside. All right, so that's what I have for GBP AUD. All right, man. All right, Greg, I appreciate you. You have a great night. Everybody, you have a great night. I'm going to close here. I have to wake up super early in the morning. God bless you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you are new to this channel and you like what you heard and saw today, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I appreciate you guys. I'm going to try to do some educational videos for you guys. Some of you guys have been asking me how to trade the Japanese style. I'm going to say it is complex at first because does take a while to learn how to read it, but it's actually much more simpler than it looks. All right. But I appreciate you guys for joining this live stream tonight, and I will see you all in the next live. God bless and peace.